We have a major Yankees update as New York has been revealed to be holding interest in a former Yankees star who has spent a good chunk of his career dealing for the New York Yankees as this bullpen desperately needs some reinforcements come this trade deadline. Meanwhile, Eugenio Suarez has spoken out on the Yankees trade rumors as well, and we're going to break all this down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here. We're going to jump right into things as always. If you guys are part of that 75% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to subscribe for daily videos like this. Me and Alex are on that grind right now. We're dropping multiple videos every day. You do not want to miss out on all the great Yankees content that we got coming at you guys. But let's jump into the video. There's a lot to go over because Brian Cashman made it very clear that one of the Yankees' main things that they will be looking at come this trade deadline is pitching. Not just starting pitching, but more assistance out of that bullpen as well. The Yankees have multiple needs to go after, and Brian Cashman made it very clear they will be going after all of the team needs possible, and that they're really going to be ready to trade a whole lot of players, or trade for a whole lot of players, likely using some of their prospects in order to get these deals done. Now, outside of that, there also are still free agents out there that the Yankees can look at to help their team, and it has been revealed that there are some free agents who they're looking at. One of them is a former New York Yankee. You saw him in the intro video, you saw him in the thumbnail. If you recognize him, you'd know that he won a World Series in 2009 with the Yankees. He would be the only player on the Yankees, if they sign him, who would be a Yankees World Series winner, and that is none other than a guy who we all love. As it was revealed by Will Salmon of The Athletic that several teams, including the New York Mets and the New York Yankees, have at least recently looked into David Robertson. Multiple teams expect to attend one of his throwing sessions within the next week, as Robertson will look to get back into the MLB after being a free agent when he did not sign after 2024. Now, Robertson, he spent 2024 with the Texas Rangers. I'm not going to lie there. I really wanted to say the Houston Texans. I've been recording a ton of Jets videos today, guys, because the whole contract extensions that they've signed, shout out to the Jets. But no, David Robertson spent his last season with the Texas Rangers in 2024, and he was in some trade rumors as well when things started going a little poorly for the Rangers. But Robertson has spent two different stints with the Yankees in his career. It's been the team he's played his most games under, and he's been very, very good for the Yankees throughout his career as well. Robertson, when playing with the New York Yankees, had a record of 38-52 with an ERA of 2.75, 666 strikeouts, and 53 saves, and 501 appearances for the team. This man was amazing at striking people out. He's got a lot of really good moving pitches, and he's someone who is super, super clutch, has stepped in as a closer for the Yankees at points, has also been the 8th inning guy or the 7th inning guy. He's done it all with the Yankees out of the bullpen, and he was always consistently great for them in all the times that he did appear with the New York Yankees. Now, last year with the Rangers, he showed that he is aging like a fine wine. David Robertson had a 3-4 record out of the bullpen with an ERA of a 3 with 99 strikeouts and 2 saves and 68 appearances. Those strikeout numbers have not gone anywhere. The K per 9 rating of 2.38 or 12.38, excuse me, 2.38 would be terrible. 12.38. The man is a strikeout machine. He's been great. He pitched 72 whole innings for the Rangers despite being 39 years old. Now at 40, Robertson is not done with his career yet. He also had a good whip of 1.11, so Robertson can still add a lot to a contending team, and he will look to join a contending team. He's not going to join a young team that has no chance of winning. He wants to add another World Series ring to his hand before he calls it, and the only one he has right now was in 2009 with the Yankees when he was around 24 years old. So obviously, to get one with the Yankees towards the end of his career would be a perfect storybook ending for David Robertson, but right now he's just trying to get back into the MLB, and I'd be shocked if he doesn't, just based off how he played last season. And the Yankees, they could desperately use some help out of their bullpen right now. They are 10th in ERA for their bullpen. The Astros are first at a 3.30, then the Rangers at a 3.37, and then you look all the way to number 10, where the Yankees have a 4.08 ERA, which again is better than 20 teams, but you're trying to win the World Series out there. You need a good bullpen. You want a good bullpen. The Yankees are always making the bullpen. As long as Brian Cashman is there, that bullpen is going to be a priority for them. Having an elite closer and having other great bullpen arms is just something that we know Brian Cashman absolutely loves and very much values for this New York Yankees squad. And I fully expect the Yankees to go after David Robertson. I mean, look, we know that the Yankees bullpen needs help. That's a given. They don't need a closer. They have Luke Weaver. They have Devin Williams. The closer position is fine. But their bullpen has been very inconsistent. And to get a guy like Robertson in here would be huge for the team because he understands what it's like to play as a New York Yankee. And on top of that, you just look at the fact that Cashman knows Robertson well. He's made trades for him. He's had him on the roster multiple times. It's just someone who would make a ton of sense after spending, 8 seasons with the Yankees throughout his career that started in 2008. So he spent around half his time with the Yankees, a little less than half his time with the Yankees. Outside of that, has bounced around a little bit as well. Spent some time with the Mets, was good there also. He was really good basically everywhere he went, except for, I want to say, Philadelphia. He had a 5.41 ERA, something like that. He had an elevated one there, but outside of one stop, he's been phenomenal throughout his career. There's a reason why throughout his entire career, he has an ERA under 3. The man is great. He's one of the great relief pitchers of the 2010s and the late 2000s and also the early 2020s. He's just been good for a long time. He has not lost a step yet. I've always found it surprising. I figured he was retired when he didn't sign with anyone because it just figured like he would sign. Worse players got signed to 40-man rosters, so it felt like for sure Robertson would be there. Maybe he wasn't guaranteed a consistent spot and he didn't feel like playing in the minors at 39, 40 years old. It's highly unlikely that he still needs the money at this point, and more likely the case that he just loves what he does and wants to keep going until the wheels fall off, and those wheels are still intact right now. A lot of mileage on that arm, but he's got it, and I absolutely want the Yankees to pick up David Robertson. It would be a great callback to my childhood. The Yankees won that World Series when I was 8 years old. I knew who Robertson was back then. I was a big fan of David Robertson for a while, so to kind of see this guy, one of the last people I really watched as a child in sports. There's only a couple left. There's LeBron James, if we're talking sports in general, Aaron Rodgers, Kevin Durant, David Robertson. There's not too many, so it would be nice to see Robertson make one last return and try to help the New York Yankees get that last World Series. Also, the man's got championship pedigree. He knows what it takes for a Yankees team to win the World Series as well. And someone else who could help the New York Yankees win the World Series is Eugenio Suarez. The third baseman has found himself in a bunch of trade discussions, and the New York Yankees have been at the helm of that. Suarez is a very, very, very talented player who's having an excellent year that got awarded with an all-star vote, or, well, an all-star bid, I should say, because he didn't just get one all-star vote. He got enough to, play. So, obviously, Eugenio Suarez is someone who's going to be coveted by a good amount of teams, considering that anyone who needs a third baseman will look towards the powerful hitting Suarez, who's got a ton of home runs, 31 on the year, and it's just been excellent. And Suarez spoke about the interest with the Yankees specifically, which was interesting to see. As he mentioned, it's a team that wants to win. They're hungry still. If I got over there, I would do my best and try to help them win the World Series. So a pretty generic answer from Suarez, a man who has made it clear that he's fine being or being with the Diamondbacks even if they're struggling. He did say he wants to stay in Arizona. However, there's also a chance where he's just, again, being a full professional. That's very possible, and what I expect. I don't think he's going to go out there and directly say, no, I want to leave this team. It just doesn't seem like something Eugenio Suarez would do. So I do think that this all does make sense. I've said it multiple times. If you look to the bottom of the screen right now, you see one specific baseball team scrolling over, and I do think they're going to be the ones who trade for Suarez. The Seattle Mariners have had Suarez before, and I do imagine they make a move for him. Suarez is an expiring contract, so the Yankees would just have to pay him money to get him back on a deal after, but there's also the fear that he does walk, and then that would obviously suck as well. I do like the idea of Suarez. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to talk anyone out of it. I really have a feeling the Yankees are not going to end up trading for Suarez, though I would be excited if they did. He has a 250 batting average. He's got 31 home runs, as I mentioned earlier, an 889 OPS and an OPS plus of 142. The man's been excellent. His slugging percentage is a 569. He's having a great year. And the Yankees, who are trying to capitalize on winning a World Series, bringing in guys like Eugenio Suarez, like a David Robertson. What's that going to do? It's going to help you win a World Series. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.